Today is February 29th, 2024. I do not know exactly where to start today, but to tell you exactly what is going on from my perspective. First of all, I know that proteins are misfolding, and the liver causes, when destabilized, toxic proteins. These proteins are misfolding. These clots are in our veins and in the blood system where oxygen is needed for life. Some blood clots are elongated and aggregated, and some as huge as a leg length. The embalmers have found these, but that's too late. The person is dead already by that time. How does that help the people who are alive needing homeostasis processes? How does that help arrhythmia and myocarditis and pericarditis and kidney dysfunction and the liver to quit making toxic proteins? It causes it. It does not help to be arguing about God on stage, or my God is better than your God and my spirit is better than your spirit. My party is better than your party. Or to get a psychologist on a program to tell me how to respond to a crisis when our mitochondria is affected by the sequences that were made in Wuhan lab, and the human enzyme with an enzymatic process, and our immune system's in trouble right now, and human existence in trouble. This makes no sense to me whatsoever, these kind of arguments. Even the arguments on my God is better than your God, or my spirit is better than your spirit, or your party is better than my party, and calling me a prostitute because I need help to keep our borders safe, makes no sense to me. When our kids are being born with 3 faces on one head, half a brain, bodies joined together, muscle diseases, neuronal degenerative diseases, myocarditis, pericarditis, arrhythmias, and people denying that the mitochondria and her ACE2 were destabilized in the cause. It is the cause of all of this, and the denial of it. Why would anybody deny that? I have no idea. I realize we cannot fix everyone, but when you have a care-based perspective and that our own growth is important, this right now, what I'm saying, is wisdom for a care-based group. We come to ourselves in a larger picture, but at this point, my helplessness, or what I feel is helplessness, that accompanies this knowledge I feel every day, is beyond controllable for me. I feel like the hill is getting bigger and bigger and the rock heavier and heavier. And yet people are calling me a prostitute. I know we're all pushing the rock right up to the edge. I am pushing up the hill and you're pushing it down, and I'm asking people to stop this. I do not care about the gender fights, the feminist fights, but about our children that are born with 3 faces. Our mitochondria is in trouble. That includes everyone. We were biologically attacked by a man-made group of sequences made in the lab in Wuhan, China, and released on the public, or in the public, in November of 2019. This is not about blame, but about how do we fix this. Dr. Li Wenliang gave the warning on New Tang Dynasty television, and he was killed. And Epoch News knows about it. Dr. Montagnier knew about it. Dr. Yan knows about it. They know where that virus came from. The Republicans in the United States know about it too, as they were funding it after President Obama had discontinued that program. It was known. It is a biological attack on our babies and our women and our men. Men now want to be women and women want to be men. The degenerative brain disorders are immense. There's one little boy born that is in a wheelchair with half a brain because of the degenerative genetics of Homo sapiens right now. We are biological organisms that count on our biological biosphere for survival and adaptation. We're not to be blamed for it by politicians who are morons who blame mentally ill for this. Life Takes Care of Itself was a book written by a Dolores Cannon. When you have a care perspective and really have knowledge of homeostasis and proteins misfolding and being elongated and aggregated in veins causing clots the size of the length of a leg, and children being born as a biological organism in a biological biosphere that is to support them for life energy, and ATPs are being depleted. That above statement by Dolores Cannon is hardly a statement of truth that I can believe. Integrity is not lying and not backing away. Yes, and trying to make it through, but I feel like Sisyphus right now. And we're pushing the rock uphill, but it's getting heavier and heavier, and so many are pushing it back down. And we're already at the edge of humanity's survival. It's moving faster than we can keep up. Are we losing this fight for humanity's existence to go on? Our processes are guided by genetics. Our individual genome that was attacked by COVID-19 and our biological biosphere is supposed to support that genome. That genome is in trouble in every hybrid born. My name is Carolyn D. Hogarth, and I'm from Canada. And I want you to know this because I've tried to get this information through to you and it keeps getting erased. Thank you for listening.